Well, here we are, coming into the home stretch of February, and we had a little teaser there. There was that ice storm. You heard me talk about that. But then we had a few days here of, approaching 60 degrees. Everything on the ground melted. You could see the grass. I ordered myself a greenhouse. It's coming Tuesday. I thought I'd start setting it up. But I've been living in the valley long enough. There's 2 inches of snow on the ground out there today. So what are you going to do? But it's time for a late lunch. It's almost 2:30. And I'm also training myself not to say every show, this is one of my favorites. This is my favorite. It's like Tim and I used to say back in high school. What's your favorite Beatle album, dude? Whichever one's on, man. So let me just say, I'm going to make something for lunch today that I really enjoy. And no bread, no pasta. We're going to make, and let me preface this by saying my French is nil. You guys already know that. Salad niçoise. All right, close enough, whatever. This is a beautiful salad. So let's go over to the board and see what we're going to use in this salad. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
Salad niçoise. Let's see what we got. We start with a nice Boston lettuce. I got a green bell pepper. Some of these nice little grape tomatoes. One of the key things for niçoise is tuna. You got a nice olive oil packed tuna from Costa Rica. Of course, the niçoise olives, what it's named after. Got some fresh thyme. Another key ingredient, the anchovies. Different people use different items. I'm going to put a little blanched green beans in mine. Hard-boiled eggs is key. And not always in there, but I'm going to use a few of these nice little potatoes. Not going to use them all, but there's our ingredients. And of course, a white wine vinegar. We're going to make a simple vinaigrette. And this just arrived in the mail from my old pal Squeezy. Thank you very much. This beautiful extra virgin olive oil from Jordan. Incredible. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'll get started. I'll pit some of these olives. I'll slice the tomatoes, open up the tuna. I'm going to peel a little of that green pepper. I'm going to blanch the string beans, hard boil the eggs, boil up the potatoes, and then we'll put this salad together. Let's head over to the stove. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
Okay, start with a pot of water. I got a flame under it. The water's still cold, but we can do basically everything in this one pot. So I'll start with my eggs. The way I hard boil eggs, I put them in while the water's cold. I bring it up to a boil. And then what I'll do is I'll snip off the ends of my green beans here. Got a compost container right off camera here. Some of them are falling on the floor, whatever. All right, so we'll put those aside until the water's boiled. And what the heck, I'll put my potatoes in too now. I'll wait till the water boils before I put the green beans in because I just want to blanch those. And then while we're waiting for that, just slide over here a little. And I showed you this on the last episode. Got my nice little olive pitter here. I actually didn't buy this for olives. I bought this years ago when I was making, I think I mentioned on one of the TGIFF episodes, I was making the Luxardo cherries, which I love in a Manhattan or an old fashioned. Now, with these niçoise, they were a little small for this particular one. There you go. Okay? Now, you don't have to pit them. You can just eat them right out of the salad and discard the pit while you eat. But I'm going to do a few just because I mentioned this thing in the last episode, one of the last episodes, but I didn't actually use it. So there we go. I'll put a few more olives. And now while we're waiting for this water to come up to a boil, let's go back over to the board and make a vinaigrette. Okay? Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, let's make ourselves a little vinaigrette. A nice simple one, okay? Got a little jar here. It's just gonna be olive oil, white wine vinegar, salt and pepper. Couldn't be simpler. So let's start. I got that beautiful extra virgin oil, but let's start with this nice tuna is packed in olive oil. So let's get a little of that in here. Get that tuna flavor in there. And this is a nice wild caught sustainable tuna from Costa Rica. I haven't tried this one yet. Let's see what it is. Tonino, solid packed tuna. Yeah, really nice. I still have those ahi tuna in the freezer. I was going to actually thaw one of those and cook the fish, but this canned stuff will be fine. Just get yourself some good canned tuna. All right, now I have to sample this olive oil. This was a special treat. I actually bought myself a nice single origin from Morocco for this, but then this showed up from the squeeze. Oh, it's beautiful. That's a fine oil. Peppery, fruity as hell. Gorgeous. It's going to make this salad just phenomenal. So let's put a little in there. Now my vinaigrette, of course, I'm eyeballing here. Sometimes I make them with mustard, little lime or lemon juice, but this is going to be semplice, okay? Olive oil, white wine vinegar, and I go about a 1:3 ratio. A little kosher salt, and a little cracked pepper. That's it. Okay, let's put this on. Give it a shake. You can use red wine vinegar, but I'm going with the white. Let's get a clean spoon. Tasting spoon, right? I'm telling you, man, a good oil, a nice white wine vinegar, salt and pepper, gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait for this salad. All right, that's done. That couldn't be more beautiful. All right, I hear the water boiling over there, so let's head back over. Got a nice boil going on. So now I can drop my green beans, give them a blanch. Check my potatoes here. Okay, they need another couple of minutes. I'll get some cold water in a little dish here, because we're just blanching those green beans, and then we'll drop them in the cold water to shock them off. Shock that green right into them. I want them crispy, I want them snappy. I don't want to soften them up. I just want to give them that blanch. And then I got some nice cold water here. Let's pop them in and shock them. That shocks that green color in. Give them a nice snap. All right, let's set those aside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the potatoes. I'll check them. I could always finish them with another boil. But the deal is, with the hard-boiled eggs, they've been boiling for a minute or two. Now I want to shut that off and just let them sit in there for about 10 minutes. And here's our blanched green beans. We got our pitted niçoise olives. And now let's take some of these little grape tomatoes and just cut them in half. You could throw these on whole, but I like the look of them with the seeds and whatnot. I don't think I need all of these. Let's see. That looks good. A few little tomato halves. Don't need a ton. I'll do one more. Tomatoes, olives, got my anchovies. Oh, let's take our green pepper. We don't need the whole thing, but I'm actually gonna peel the skin. See that? I'm not going to, blanch it or anything like that. I'm just peeling it off raw. And then what we'll do is we'll take the pepper, take that peeled part. There's a little more skin on there. Let's get that. And now we'll just do little strips, like almost julienne. You can chop it, brunoise, but I'm visualizing my salad in the bowl. Eat with eyes first, grasshopper. So these nice little strips sort of mimic the string beans a little. Yeah, so you take the skin off. It just has this mild little crunch. Lovely. All right, got most of our fillings ready. I'm gonna go rinse a few of these Boston lettuce leaves, and then we can start putting this beauty together. All right, let's start making our salad niçoise. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
And this is the perfect bowl. Again, I don't want to keep touting the horn too much, but another gift from the Squeezolo. Let's start with our Boston lettuce. It's a nice, I don't buy Boston enough, I need to. I need to actually grow a few heads. I did the summer before last. It's a beautifully delicate lettuce with, great lettuce. Need to get some of this in the ground this year. I'm only taking the most attractive leaves. Eat with eyes first. What a great flavor. Super, super mild, delicate, but flavor nonetheless. Not bland. All right. Nice salad, nice size bowl of salad. Ought to be perfect. I had pasta a couple of nights this past week for supper. Guess I was lazy. All right, now the assemblage. You can do it any way you like. What I'm gonna do is put a little of this tuna, sort of a little off center here. You can put it in the middle if you want to be. And okay. And I think fish is fish. I think on top of the tuna, I'll lay a few of my anchovies. It's all going to get mixed around when I eat with the fork. But particularly if you have guests, nice to do a little presentation type thing. And if you don't care for anchovies, I don't care for you. I'm busting on you, but I love them. And you can't quite do niçoise without them. So let's do it like this. Let's put some tomatoes over here. We got our cut halves. I'm trying to keep everything like together for a visual presentation. And then, as I said, when I eat the salad, it'll all get mixed. Okay, let's do our skinned green beans. I'm sorry, that's the green bell pepper. Skinned green bell pepper. Here's the green beans. We'll put these on this side. Yeah, perfect blanch. Oh, man. Something about that blanch and shock, man. It locks not just the color in, it locks in a flavor. Now, niçoise olives, since it's salad niçoise, I'll scatter those around. They're all pitted for an easy eat. Okay, I'm actually thrilled. These eggs peeled pretty easily. I mean, see, that one's got a little, the fresher the egg, the more difficult to peel, right? Old eggs peel easy. These did pretty good. So now you can do slices, but I'm gonna go right down the middle the long way. Look at that. Perfectly hard-boiled egg. Okay? Put it in cold water. Bring it up to the boil. Let it boil for about a minute, maybe 2. And then shut the heat and let them sit in there maybe 10, 12 minutes. That is a hard-boiled egg. You don't want to overdo it. Starting to look good. All right, last but not least, our boiled potatoes. And again, I could cut these in rings, but I think I'm going to do, let me try one of these. Yep, cooked perfectly. Got a white one. Now you could skin these, but these are so little. I love potato skin. A nice purple guy. This is a meal right here. I am psyched. Another white one. And this last red one. Let's take a little of our fresh thyme. Tops are so tender, I just pull them right off. Eat the whole thing. Scatter those around. I'll crack a little pepper. We have some in our vinaigrette, so we don't need much. And just a couple of grains of salt. Now, let's shake up our dressing. I want to coat everything, but I don't want to drown it. I want to taste these ingredients. So there, I used about 2/3 of what I mixed up. Salad niçoise. Let's give it a go. What do you say? Come on, let's do it.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, as I mentioned, now's the time to mess with our nice little presentation. Take a Boston lettuce leaf. I'm going with a little tuna, an anchovy. Oh yeah, potato. Every forkful, every bite is a new and different adventure. And that vinaigrette, man, I'm telling you, so simple. It's all about the ingredients. There you go. Saturday afternoon, salad niçoise. Little green bean. The green bell pepper is beautiful. It's one of the all-time great salads in the world. And what would a proper Frenchman do if he were enjoying this salad right now? I'm sure he'd pour himself a nice glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Saluti. I know that's not French. Sun came out, snow stopped. Not bad. We'll see you for the next episode.
Come on, let's do it.
I'm done. I'm done.